Well, howdy folks. Welcome to a shocking episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. Just let this be a little warning to everybody out there. Hadn't really planned on making a video today. Had a lot going on and not a lot of time. And this year, like we've talked about before, trying to plant by the signs of the almanac. Thought about maybe planting a few of my sweet potato slips, maybe a few radishes, but I needed to till up a little small area. And I started way out in the middle of my garden up here, and I hit electric wire. Now I've been tilling this same, let me turn around and show you. I have been tilling this same ground for 16 years. I mean, I've had a small garden tractor out here with a set of ATV discs behind it, and I've pulled it with a four-wheeler, and I've did it with a rototiller. And there's probably at least 20 to 25 foot of this electric wire, and I've actually, somebody's joined it together. And like I said, we've been on this piece of property for 16 years. I have a barn over here, and all I'm guessing is apparently, I don't know if this went to the neighbor's house or it fed off of this old well pump over here that's never worked and never been turned on since before we bought the property. But like I said, I was out here just trying to, with this broadfork, trying to turn over a little patch. And like I said, do just a little bit of planting. And this can be dangerous. Ain't a whole lot of people in this old world care if I cash out or not, but I like this old ugly boy. And I plan on being here a long time. And I haven't checked, I hadn't checked to see if this is live or Memorex. For all I know, there could be power running here, because I know there's power on our breaker box in the house, but the switch has been thrown. But depending on who the sparktrician was that set this thing up, they could have hot wired it. And even though it's supposed to be cut off, there could be juice flowing. So I just thought I'd take a few minutes and make this little video. And I know the electric company and people like that have warned for years, call before you dig. That's a good idea in town, around houses and businesses. But since we had been out here this long and plowed this thing up since the first year we got it, never found nothing like this in the middle of my vegetable garden. And just thought I'd pass this on to you. If there's ever any doubt, do yourselves and your family a favor. If I had hit this with a gas tiller and it turns out to be a live wire, my family could be planning a funeral right now. Not to mention mess up my plans for the rest of the spring and summer and fall. And like I said, I hope to be plowing gardens for many more years. I got a lot of fish I want to catch and a lot of animals I want to go in the woods and hunt. And just be a general pain in the rear and watch some more good old John Wayne movies. But be careful out there, folks. Look out for yourself. And if anybody ever comes across something like this, stop. Back off. If there's a doubt in your mind you can't handle it safely, don't touch it. Especially any kids out there. If you ever see a wire sticking out of the ground, do not touch it. Back off, go tell an adult. If you can't find an adult, get on the phone. Call the power company, call the police. Get somebody to come out there to handle it until someone can come out and check it. Definitely do not touch it. Now I am doing exactly what I told you not to do, but let me explain. I have taken electricity classes at a technical school. I have passed residential and commercial wiring. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, and I have not touched any exposed wires. I'm just touching the outside sheathing, and before I even touch it, to disconnect it whenever I find the end, unless it's just a naked wire that happened to got buried up in the dirt, I will be taking my multimeter and do a safe check and make sure all the power's cut off if there's any doubt. And hopefully y'all will do the same. So you can't trust nothing no more, folks. In the middle of a vegetable garden, last place in the world I'd expect to find electrical wire. But as I figure this out, and I believe I got a lot more digging to do, I'll trace it down, and in a future video I'll pass on to y'all whether it was live or not. Hopefully I'll be here for the next video to tell you my findings. If not, Miss Melanie's gonna have a nice paycheck. Just kidding. Not a good joke, but just kidding. But folks, like always, if you like the videos, please hit the like and subscribe. Tell your friends. If good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise and I don't get lit up like a Christmas tree, we'll see y'all on down the road. Be careful out there. Take care of yourself. Thank you.